Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 1000 LB Sisters are Amy Slaton and her boyfriend Brian Scott Lovvorn still together? According to 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Amy Slaton's relationship with her new boyfriend, Brian Scott Lovvorn, is becoming more serious. Amy, a native of Kentucky, was in her early 30s when she first appeared on the show. She faced challenges with obesity, weighing over 400 pounds in total. Like many others in her family, Amy desired the best for herself and her future. She aspired to improve her health in order to have children and create a future with her husband, Michael Halterman. Amy was determined to make changes in her life to achieve her goals and fulfill her dreams. Amy underwent weight loss surgery in 2019. Within a few months, she was able to lose a significant amount of weight, which allowed her to conceive and have 2 children, Gage and Glenn. Unfortunately, the 1000 LB Sisters cast member's relationship with Michael didn't work out, and they divorced in 2023. Despite facing challenges, Amy didn't let her failed marriage deter her. She ventured back into the dating world and eventually fell in love with someone named Tony Rogers. Their relationship lasted a few months before they ultimately broke up in 2023. In early 2024, Amy finally met her current boyfriend, Brian, and their romance began swiftly. On their second date, they got matching tattoos to symbolize their deep connection. Amy and Brian appear to have a strong bond, which is evident in how quickly their relationship has progressed. Brian has already met Amy's 2 children, and they are even considering having a baby together. Amy admits that their love is intense, but she is confident that it is the right decision. While Amy and Brian are confident in their relationship, Amy's family is concerned about the rapid progress of her love life. Amanda Halterman, Amy's older sister, has voiced her worries about the speed at which the couple's relationship is developing, urging Amy not to rush into things. Amanda has always supported Amy during challenging times, including her tragic divorce from Michael and helping her raise her 2 sons. Amanda is glad that Amy has found love again, but also fears she may rush into decisions too quickly. In late 2024, Amy and Brian encounter a significant challenge. The couple faced an unforeseen incident that resulted in their arrest. Amy and Brian went on a date to the zoo in Tennessee with Amy's children, Glenn and Gage, seeking to enjoy some time together. However, the outing took a turn for the worse when a camel bit Amy on her arm after she opened her car window. Injured and frightened, Amy called for help from the authorities. To her dismay, the police discovered magic mushrooms and marijuana in their vehicle. Subsequently, Amy and Brian were arrested for illegal possession of drugs and child endangerment. Their mugshots surfaced on social media soon after their arrest. They were held in the Crockett County Jail until Amy's brother Chris Combs posted bail for them. Each of them had to pay a $10,000 bond to be released. Amy and Brian left the jail holding hands, and a picture of their departure was shared online. Meanwhile, the Department of Children's Services placed Gage and Glenn in the care of Amy's sister Tammy, who arrived just in time to take care of her beloved nephews. Although they encountered a setback with their arrest, Amy and Brian have already made plans for their future. They have come a long way since they first began dating in 2024. In a recent episode of 1000 LB Sisters, Amy mentioned that she was contemplating starting a family with Brian. She said, "He was talking about me getting my tubes untied," indicating that Brian wanted to start a family with her. Amy's major revelation shocked her sister, Amanda, who cautioned her not to rush into things. She advised Amy to take her time and remain cautious rather than impulsively committing to Brian. Amanda encouraged Amy to slow down and spend more time with Brian before making any big decisions. However, Amy appeared enthusiastic about the prospect of starting a family with Brian, acknowledging that while it is intimidating, it also feels like the right choice. Amy expressed her love for Brian and revealed that she even got a tattoo for him. Amy and Brian have celebrated many milestones together. In February 2025, the couple celebrated their most recent achievement by enjoying their first Valentine's Day together. They appeared to be happier than ever in their affectionate pictures. Amy also shared a TikTok of herself and Brian trying out Mr. Beast Burger. They sat down on a comfortable sofa, enjoying the cheat meal. Throughout the video, Amy couldn't stop giggling at Brian's gestures. She mentioned that she planned to spend the rest of the evening with him, sitting on the balcony and watching YouTube videos. The fact that Amy shared a new meal with Brian showed that she enjoys trying new things with her new boyfriend. Amy received a lot of love and support from her fans in the comments. One TikTok user wrote, "Hi, Amy. Hope all is well. You look happy." Another user commented, "Hope everything okay now. Have a lovely Valentine's with your man." Recently, Amy posted another picture of Brian on Instagram, informing 1000 LB Sisters viewers that they are still together. When 1000 LB Sisters fans first caught wind of Amy Slaton's rumored new romance with Brian Scott Lovvorn, the internet buzzed like a beehive in mid-July. After her turbulent split from Michael Halterman, many viewers were rooting for Amy to find someone who treated her with kindness, steadiness, and genuine interest in her life as a mother and public figure. Brian, a quieter presence compared to Michael, seemed to appear in Amy's orbit at just the right moment, making fans immediately curious. Was this new connection the beginning of something lasting? Now, months later, many want to know, are Amy and Brian still together? A slow-burn romance. After heartbreak, Amy's divorce from Michael Halterman marked a real turning point in her public and personal life. Between raising her two sons, Gage and Glenn, navigating the pressures of reality TV, and pushing forward on her weight loss journey, romance hardly seemed like a priority. Yet when whispers of Brian Scott Lovvorn began online, first through comments, then a few now deleted photos, and finally a couple of subtle mentions in fan groups, it felt like Amy was finally opening herself up to love again. Brian, a Kentucky native with a mild manner and reputation for staying out of drama, was quickly described by fans as the polar opposite of Michael. Early rumors suggested he was supportive, good with Amy's kids, and uninterested in fame. That alone made admirers hopeful. Though neither Amy nor Brian officially confirmed their relationship on camera, the hints stacked up. A joint outing with friends, a candid selfie shared briefly before being taken down, and a few telling changes in Amy's demeanor during lives and TikTok appearances. She seemed lighter, happier, and more confident. Since then, signs. Go silent in. The last several weeks, fans have noticed a quiet shift. Questions about Brian have gone unanswered in Amy's live streams. She hasn't posted anything that could be tied to him. No subtle background clues, no familiar truck in the driveway shots, not even a blush and smile moment when his name pops up in comments. Does the silence mean a breakup, or are they simply keeping things private? Those who followed Amy through years of online life know she has a pattern. When something matters to her, she often guards it more fiercely than people expect. Whether it's her kids, her surgeries, or her romantic relationships, Amy has learned the hard way that public speculation can turn sweet moments sour. Brian's presence, faded or just hidden. Brian wasn't a social media figure before Amy, and he certainly hasn't tried to become one afterward. His online presence remains quiet to non-existent, and no one has spotted him interacting with Amy on public platforms in some time. Sources close to the 1000 LB Sisters fandom suggest one of two possibilities. They're still together and being intentionally low-key, perhaps due to filming schedules or Amy's desire to protect her sons from more relationship upheaval. They quietly ended things before they became too serious, possibly because of lifestyle differences or the strain of parenting and filming. Neither scenario is far-fetched. Why fans thought it might last, even with limited public interaction, viewers saw something hopeful in the way Amy carried herself when Brian was first mentioned. She looked more relaxed than she had in years. Her kids reportedly reacted well to his presence. He didn't chase clout, a refreshing trait in anyone dating a reality star. She didn't rush, a big step forward from the impulsive love decisions of her past. For fans who watched her navigate heartbreak, co-parenting troubles, and self-image battles, Brian seemed like a breath of fresh Kentucky air. The challenges they faced still. Any relationship in Amy's world comes with built-in obstacles. Filming obligations. TLC cameras catch more than viewers realize, and off-screen relationships can complicate contracts. Single motherhood. Gage and Glenn remain her absolute focus, limiting time and emotional bandwidth. Public pressure. Nearly everything Amy does gets dissected by viewers and tabloids. Healing from her divorce. Even when a partner is kind, emotional recovery doesn't run on schedule.